Hello students, welcome back to our science class. So in the previous lecture we had studied about balanced forces and unbalanced forces. Today we are going to learn the concept of inertia. We have seen that an object changes its state of motion due to force. In the absence of force, objects exhibit means shows a tendency to remain in the existing state of motion. Means if things are at the rest, they want to stay at the rest. And if the things are moving, they want to keep moving. In other words, we can say that all these things, objects are lazy. And so there is a lot of laziness in the universe. Physicists have the special name for this laziness. It is known as inertia. So we can say that the tendency of an object to remain in its existing state is called its inertia. Even we can say the tendency or property of a body to resist changes. Resist means oppose. To oppose changes. This is why an object in stationary state remains in the same state and an object in motion remain in the state of motion in the absence of an external force. So let us understand this concept by performing some activities. So activity 1. Take a postcard and keep it on a glass. Keep a 5 rupee coin on it. Now skillfully push the card. The coin straight away falls in the glass. Why is it so? If you push the card slowly, then this coin will move along with the cards. But if it is pushed quickly, then coin will not move along with the card due to inertia. Because inertia is the tendency of an object that opposes the change, that resists the change. It does not want to change the existing state. Means initially coin is not moving, it's stationary. So when you jerk the card, you try to move it, but the inertia of this coin will oppose the change of a state. That is, it don't want to move. So it will stay here, but of course, after you remove the card, it will fall in the glass due to gravitational force. Activity 2. Hang a half a kg mass from a stand with a string 1. Tie another string 2 to the mass and keep it hanging. Now pull the string 2 with a jerk. The string 2 breaks, but the mass does not fall. Heavy mass does not move. Now pull the string 2 slowly. The string 1 breaks and the mass falls down. This is because of the tension developed in the string 2 due to the mass. There are 3 types of inertia. First one, inertia of rest. Second one, inertia of motion. And third one, inertia of direction or directional inertia. Let us study first type of inertia, that is inertia of the state of rest. An object in the state of rest cannot change its state of rest due to its inherent property. This property is called the inertia of the state of rest. And here are some examples. When a bus starts suddenly, the passengers experience a backward jerk. This is due to the inertia of rest experienced by the passenger. The body is at rest when the bus is at rest. When the bus starts all of a sudden, the lower part of a body is in contact with the vehicle that started moving, whereas the upper part of the body continues to be at rest because of the inertia of the rest. So inertia of a rest is a tendency of a body to resist any change in its state of rest. Let us see again one more example. When a fast moving striker strikes the bottommost coin of a pile of coins, the bottommost coin gets jerked out of the pile, while the other coins remain at rest due to inertia of rest. A second type is inertia of motion, the inherent property of an object due to which its state of motion cannot change is called its inertia of motion. For example, a revolving electric fan continues to revolve even after it is switched off. Second example is when a moving bus stops suddenly, the standing passengers tends to fall forward. This is because the lower portion of the body, which is in direct contact with the bus, comes to rest, but the upper portion continues the state of motion and moves forward. Third type is directional inertia or inertia of direction, the inherent property of an object due to which the object cannot change the direction of its motion is called directional inertia. For example, if a vehicle in motion along a straight line suddenly turns, the passengers sitting in it are fall sideways because the portion of our body is in firm contact with the seat acquires the motion along the curved path, but the upper portion of our body tends to move in the initial direction of motion, hence we fall sideways. So always remember, the tendency of an object to remain in its existing state is called its inertia. This is why an object in stationary state remains in the same state and an object in motion remain in the state of motion in the absence of an external force. So students, today we have learned about inertia and types of inertia. In the next lecture, we will study the concept of pressure. Thank you.